So I've tested dozens of AI tools over the past 2 years, and most of them are honestly very useless for business owners. But in this video, I'll be showing you the only ones that actually matter, when you can use them, and how they can make you more money. And if you're a business owner who wants to use AI but you're not sure where to get started, then this video is just for you. Now, if you guys do not know me who I am, then my name is Panzarul. I've been running an AI agency for the past 2 years where we help businesses adopt AI into their workflows and help them make more money with AI. Now, these are the tools that we are going to be going through in this video. So let's get started with the first one. The first tool that we have here are AI voice systems, specifically Retail AI and VAPI. So if you're wondering what are these, basically these are platforms where you can build AI assistants or AI voice agents that can answer phone calls for your business 24/7. So basically this will ensure that your business will never miss a single call ever again. And why does this matter if you're wondering? Because you will be able to capture every lead instantly and you will never miss a call again, like I said. So this is how it works. So let's say a customer calls at midnight and then the AI will answer the call immediately. It will speak with the lead, and also if they have any questions, then the AI will also answer the questions based on the business information. It's going to qualify the lead, it's going to book an appointment. Now, if your business heavily relies on phone calls, or if you run a business where each and every call is of super high value to you guys, then this is exactly what you need. This can simply replace your receptionist and save you a lot of money in the long run. And if you're interested, then I have lots of other videos in my channel regarding this specific topic, so you may check this out if you're interested. And one more thing I'd like to mention is that you can use this to handle both inbound and outbound calls at a very high level as well. Alright, so now I'll be showing you a very quick demo within a few seconds as to how this looks like. So we're going to be going through Retail AI for now. So this is their website, and as you can see, meet your AI call center from the future. So you can build lots of like helpful AI voice assistants over here that can, let's say, answer customer support phone calls, or let's say lead qualification assistance, customer service assistance, debt collection. There's a lot of use cases for this, and this is like super valuable for any business that does phone calls on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, now let me actually go through an assistant that I personally built myself a few months ago, and I think that you guys will love this. So this is an assistant that I built for a restaurant that can take orders 24/7. So let me actually test this out.
Thank you for calling Johns of Arthur Avenue. My name is Alex, your virtual assistant. This call may be recorded to help us improve our service. Are you calling to place an order for pickup or delivery today?
Yeah, I'd like to place an order for pickup.
Sure. Can I start with your phone number, please?
Sure, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9.
Thanks for that. And what's the name for the order?
My name is Oscar.
Great, Oscar. Can I also get your email, please? Please spell that out so I can make sure I've got it right.
Okay, I'll not be going through this entirely, but I hope you guys get the idea. So what this will do is basically it runs for the restaurant 24/7. So let's say every time the restaurant gets an order, the AI will basically pick up the phone call and then take in the order and then send the information directly to their team so that they can process the order from there on. This can be applied to any industry that you think of, and yeah, this can go for both inbound and outbound calls as well. Alright, so with that being said, let's head over to the second tool. Now this is basically Google AI Studio, and this is one of my personal favorites. Now this app is super helpful for building websites and applications just by telling the AI exactly what you want. So the best use case for this is, let's say you want to build a product, or you want to build an app, or let's say you want to build an MVP version of it. Then in that case, you can just head over to Google AI Studio, just speak with the AI, and then it'll just give you what you want. All right, and you can build really good applications or very high level websites with this app. So this basically means that you will not have to hire a developer and pay them thousands and thousands of dollars to do the work for you in terms of app development or building websites and all. Right, like this is really powerful, and plus this is free. So like this absolutely blows my mind because the amount of leverage that you get from this is like insane, right? And also how this works is that you describe an app that you want, the AI builds the interface, and then you can just review and refine it along the way, and then you just launch the app. This is just a very simple 4-step process. And yeah, if you want to build an app without coding, then you can use this. Alright, so this is the user interface for Google AI Studio, and you can actually describe what you want. You can actually tap over here and then just speak whatever you have in mind. Like let's say you want to build a certain type of application, or let's say some type of code generator app, any software that you have in mind, you can just speak it out over here and it'll just build the app for you. Let me actually show you a website that I built using this. So this is the website that I built. I didn't take much time, like it took me around 10 minutes to build this out entirely just by speaking with the AI, and yeah, it basically built me this entire site. and this is like quite good. And the reason that I did this is because I found their business and like they had a pretty shitty website. So what I did was I just turned that website into something like this for their business. But I hope you get the idea. Like you can build really good applications absolutely for free using this app. All right. All right. So the third one here is Gamma, and what Gamma basically does is it turns your ideas into clean professional presentations. So let's say presentations are an essential part of your business. So in that case, if you do presentations on a regular basis or maybe once or twice a week, then you can use this app. I mean, this app can help you create really good presentations. And the best use cases are like, let's say if you're preparing for, let's say, slides or proposals or pitch decks, then you can create really good pitch decks or proposals with Gamma AI. All right. Basically, this is the fastest way where you can create high quality presentations. So let's say you use ChatGPT to come up with a presentation slide and you have all the text formats. What you can do is just copy it and then head over to Gamma AI, paste it over there. Gamma AI will basically generate all the slides for you, and you can choose the theme, the font style, and just see if you like the designs or not, and then you can just tweak and polish it and then just present it right away. So this is what I built using Gamma AI a few months ago. This is for one of my other YouTube videos as well, but yeah, I built this within like say 5 or 6 minutes, but I think that this is pretty good. I mean, the layouts are pretty unique for each and every section, for each and every slide actually, and you can see that there's different images based on what's being presented in the text over here. So this is really good, and the good thing here is that you can also change the themes over here by just clicking on over here, and then there's like lots of themes over here. So I'm pretty sure that you guys will love this if you guys deal with presentations. So the main point here is that if you guys make presentations, then yeah, use this Gamma AI. Now let's head over to the next one, which is Fathom AI. Now this is really good because it records and summarizes all your calls automatically. So if you run a business where you have to jump in a lot of sales calls, Zoom calls, or maybe online calls, then in that case you definitely need to use this app. Like I'd be surprised by now if you're not familiar with this app. So if you run through sales calls, meetings, or discovery calls, then this is the exact app you need, because it'll just record all your meetings, it'll summarize them, and then also what you can do is that you can go through the recordings over and over again and then see where you made the mistakes, and yeah, basically use them to improve your sales calls, let's say, and also understand what worked and what didn't. And you can actually copy the transcript of the call and then send it over to ChatGPT that, hey, I just hopped in on a call with a client or a potential client, and it didn't go accordingly. Can you just analyze the entire sales transcript and then let me know where I can improve? So ChatGPT will give you like additional information as to how you can actually improve. There's a lot of things that you can do, like there's a lot of automations that you can make with this. You can also connect this to a CRM as well. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Fathom AI. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you guys go through online meetings. Also, this app is completely free like all the others that I mentioned so far. So yeah, you should definitely give this a go. So how this basically works is you just sign into Fathom AI, you join a call. And when you join a call inside Google Meet, you'll see a logo of Fathom AI over there inside your Google Meet once you're signed in, and then the AI will basically record the call and then just take notes. And yeah, once the call ends, you will receive the full call recording in your email right away, and then you'll also be able to see the summary and also the key points from the calls as well. So yeah, like this is really good. Let me actually show you a quick demo of that as well. This is my dashboard for Fathom AI, and this is where all my call recordings are stored. So if I click on one over here, let me just show you guys how this works if you're not familiar with this. So if I click on over here, I'll be able to see the entire call recording, and for each and every call that I take for my clients and for, let's say, each and every lead that I get. So the best thing here is that I get to analyze each and every of the calls over here for free. And yeah, like as you can see that there is like the topics that were discussed, the key takeaways, the meeting purpose. Like I can also copy the entire summary in a Google Doc as well, and also I can see the transcript of the entire call as well. Like this is helpful because you can, like I said, you can just click here to copy the full transcript of the call, and then paste it to ChatGPT and then ask it that hey, this is the transcript of the call, can you like help me out on this as to how I can approach the client next time, or I don't know, maybe just close the deal maybe. So yeah, I hope you guys get the idea over here. So with that being said, let's head over to the next one, which is Perplexity. Now, I think that this is a very, very underrated tool because most people are not even aware of it yet. What this basically does is it searches through the internet and then gives you direct answers. So if you're searching anything on Google, then let's say once you search on Google, you'll get a list of articles or resources, and you'll have to click on any of the articles or resources, and then you'll have to search for the answer instead of getting the answer directly. So Perplexity AI solves this exact problem is that let's say if you are searching for something, it will basically go through the internet and then just search for the most relevant answer and then give you the information right away within a few seconds. So this is like if you have something like this, then there is no reason that you should be using Google search right now. I mean, this basically destroyed Google search completely, in my opinion. This is simply the best tool ever when it comes to doing research. Let's say you want to do market research or you want to see like how the market is doing for a certain industry, then yeah, we can just search through Perplexity and then yeah, just do some research over there real quick. And this will basically save you hours and hours of reading and searching. And for information, this is their homepage, and yeah, you can just type anything that you're looking for. Anything you were to search on Google, you can just search it out over here, and yeah, you're good to go. Alright, so with that being said, let's jump over to the next tool. Alright, so now we have make.com and N8N. So basically these are two platforms where you can build very powerful AI automations that can solve repetitive tasks in your business. So now these tools are quite powerful if you know how to use, and if you're a beginner and you would like to know how to actually, maybe use both of these tools, then yeah, it'll take a week or two to actually get the hang of it because there is a steep learning curve to this. I mean, for each of these tools that I mentioned here, there is barely any learning curve in my opinion. But for these two tools, I think that it's an exception, and these tools operate in a unique way. And if you can learn how to use them, then you can actually build automations like this that can actually solve multiple parts of your business and basically automate it entirely. And this can go for content creation. Let's say you post regularly on Instagram or Facebook or maybe Twitter, and you can basically automate this entirely with AI. All right, and an example of an automation can be whenever you guys get a new lead from, let's say, Facebook ads, then what you can do is maybe set up an automation where an AI will basically send them a message via text, SMS, or WhatsApp on this platform using Make. Like, you'll set up a system over here where whenever you get a lead from, let's say, Facebook ads, so what it'll happen is basically the AI will send a message, and then once the message is sent, it will be tracked into the CRM and saved. So the value over here is that you guys are saving here like a lot of time over here because it's a very scalable system. I mean, you set it up once and it runs 24/7. So that's the beauty behind this. All right, there's a lot of tutorials about these two tools. I also have published a bunch of tutorials regarding these two tools on my channel, so feel free to click on the link above. That being said, let's head over to the seventh tool, which is Airtable. Now, Airtable is basically a CRM, or it could be a lot of things, but I use this for a CRM, and it is one of my personal favorites. And it actually looks kind of like this. I mean, you can simply consider this as Google Sheets, but simply on steroids. Now, the cool thing here is that if I click on over here, then what I can do is I can speak with an AI, and this AI will basically answer any information, analyze the data on this CRM. So I created this table for like content creation. So I like to track everything over here. So let's say if I ask anything about this table over here, it'll just give me answers right away. So what you can do is that you can basically get data very instantly right away using this AI over here. And also you can build powerful automations over here by clicking on over here. So once we head over to automations, you can like set up different types of automations. So let's say whenever a lead enters into your CRM over here inside Airtable, so you can basically send an email to the lead if you want. So by clicking on over here, like there's a bunch of different options over here. So like this is very, very flexible, and this is what I mean when I say that it's basically Google Sheets but on steroids. And you can also create forms over here, and you can basically just ask AI to create a form for you, and it'll do it right away. And it actually looks something like this, which is like very effective because let's say you are trying to create a form real quick and you'd like to track everything, or connect it with the CRM, then yeah, you can just do it right away from here on. Right, like this is a very AI native CRM, so this is exactly why I would recommend this over any other tool right now when it comes to maybe having a CRM for your business. All right, also if you guys are looking for a modern CRM that has an access to an AI, then yeah, this is the best CRM that you can go for, in my opinion. Now, this is called Arcades AI, and I haven't used this platform that much, honestly. But if you're watching this video, then I believe there's a high chance that You might love this because what you can do is you can create realistic UGC ads using AI without doing any filming or recording at all. So whenever you're creating a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad, so what you have to do is, let's say you have to do recordings like this, you have to hire a video editor to edit those ads for you, and it takes a lot of time, honestly, and quite a decent amount of effort to actually pull this off, and like it's really difficult to create winning ads nowadays, right? But using an AI like this, what you can do is basically just ask the AI what you're looking for. Let's say you can just ask, like, if you're on a home service business, let's say an HVAC business, and what you can do is ask ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude to actually generate a winning ad script for you based on what you're looking for, and then copy the script and paste it over here, or you can actually do this from over here right away. And also this is very scalable as well, because the time that it takes to create something like this is very, very minimal compared to how we used to do it traditionally. All right, so if you're a business that relies on ads, or you have to create UGC content, then I think that this is something that you should definitely try out. All right, so if you use Arcade's AI, then you can basically run ads without filming any type of content, and also test ads faster and generate leads quickly, which is the most important thing in any business. And also this can be very, very powerful when applied correctly with the right AI systems. This is how the workflow looks like. You write a script, AI generates the video ads for you, you run it on Facebook, you test it multiple times, and you get leads out of your business. All right, what you can do is you can also pair this with an AI caller that, let's say you use Arcade's AI to create a winning ad, and let's say once you publish the video and you launched a campaign, so once you're getting leads, so whenever the leads are opting into a form, what you can do is you can set an AI caller with that, so that whenever a lead opts in into your funnel or submits a form, let's say, the AI will basically call the lead immediately and then try to book a call with them, or maybe sell something, whatever your funnel looks like. But yeah, basically move the lead towards the next step of the process. And this is super, super effective because speed to lead is the most important thing over here. So whenever the lead submits a form, within 3 seconds the AI will call them, so within 3 seconds. So there's also a statistic that if you can contact a lead within the first 5 to 10 minutes, then the chances of converting them to a customer is like at least 300% plus higher. So there's that. I mean, it's a no-brainer to have a system like this. All right, I'll be publishing more videos, like I said, regarding this, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now, with that being said, let's head over to the final slide. I'm pretty sure you've heard about ChatGPT before, because if you haven't, then you've been living inside a fucking cave this whole time, like, honestly. But I'm pretty sure you have used ChatGPT before if you're watching this video. Now, anyways, so Claude and Gemini and ChatGPT, these are all basically called large language models. So how, if I were to give you a very simple idea as to how large language models, this AI basically, what we call them, so how this large language models actually work is that they're basically trained on trillions of data from the internet. And as they've been trained with so much data, this basically helps them to know so much about, let's say, have a like solid understanding about a wide range of topics and act accordingly. So if you wanted to act as a, let's say, a professional salesman, then it can do as that. And also if you want to use ChatGPT to solve your assignments for you, then it can do just that as well. And basically the point that I'm trying to make here is that this AI, they can actually excel in a wide range of subjects, but it actually depends upon you as to how good you can actually prompt the AI. All right, so prompt engineering is super important over here. But anyways, if we were to differentiate each of these AI or these large language models over here as to which one is good at what, because not all of them are like trained the same way, because one is better than the other over here in some specific use cases. So I'd like to point that out in this video. All right, because I've been using all of these tools for a long time, like let's say for the past 2 years. So I do know a thing or two as to which tools are good at what. All right, so ChatGPT, in my opinion, is like good for regular day-to-day tasks. It can also do, like, let's say, advanced math, coding, or like research things as well. And if you're someone who does copywriting or writes a lot, and maybe you do content creation as well, so when it comes to writing like a human or copywriting specifically, then I'd definitely recommend Claude. And it also has a very, very strong coding mode. As far as large language models are standing right now, the latest version of Claude over here is quite powerful. It's actually the Opus model, which is actually strongest right now, and it is really, really good at writing code over here. And they also launched another platform called Claude Code, which is actually a part of Claude as well, which basically helps you automate everything in your business almost. anything that you can think of in your business, you can just sit on inside Cloud Core and it'll just automate the entire thing for you right away. Like it's absolutely insane. Like I cannot show you this the whole thing in this video. I'll have to create a separate video for this. But anyways, Cloud is really, like really powerful, and also you can connect a lot of applications with Cloud as well, and this makes it like even more powerful because let's say you're someone who has to respond to a lot of emails every day. So what you can do is you can just connect your Gmail account with Claude, and then you can just ask Claude AI that what emails did I get throughout the day, and Claude will give you a summary of all the emails that you got, and then you can just type inside Claude that I want you to respond to this like email, to this lead in this way, or to this client in that way, and yeah, it'll just write the email for you. You can just review it, and then it'll just send over the email. That's how good it is. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Claude as well. And for Gemini, the best use case that I have in mind right now is that they have this special feature, let's say. So what this feature can do is that it's called Nano Banana. Basically, it's basically an image generation model where you can actually create very realistic, high quality images using AI. So what so you can basically use this tool to create, let's say, very stunning visuals for your marketing, or let's say you are someone who creates a lot of carousels, maybe for content creation, or maybe you have to create YouTube thumbnails, or any type of image generation that you can think of, graphic design and all of that. You basically use Nano Banana to create really realistic images, right? So yeah. Alright, so these are all the 9 tools that I went through. I mean, I tried my best to explain them the best way I could. I hope this was helpful. Now, I actually created this video specifically for business owners like who are not familiar with AI. I mean, they've heard about AI, but they're not sure where to get started. So I think that this video will like do a really great job for them in terms of knowing which tools to use and which tools are good at what and how they can use them in their business, right? Because the way AI is moving right now, you will eventually run out of business if you're not using AI, because you will not be able to compete with the other businesses that are actually using AI and are actually like speeding their business up. Because like compared to humans, AI can do everything much faster. And if you don't see this for yourself, then you'll never understand this. But based on all the tools that I've explained over here, all of these tools, or most of these tools, are tools that used to require a human effort before. But using these tools like this one, which is like Retail AR Vappy, where you can create AI phone callers, you can basically create an AI cold calling system where basically the AI will go through a list of numbers and then call the leads for you one by one. So this basically replaces the entire work of an AI, of a human cold caller. So like you don't need to hire a VA or anyone to just do the cold calling for you. All right, you can just create an AI that does it for you. Even though there are a bunch of legal restrictions here and there regarding automated calling, so you'll have to make sure you'll have to stay aware of that. But it also depends on where you're living, all right? So yeah, but there's like tons of opportunities over here. And if you're someone who is like, let's say, scared of AI, that or you're not like optimistic about AI, you just hate AI, let's say, because it like you don't like the fact that it's doing the job better than humans. I don't know, like there's a lot of people out there that just doesn't appreciate the technological revolution that's about to happen because of AI. You need to change your mindset first of all, because every company is starting to adopt AI one way or another, because they do know that there's an unfair advantage to like using AI, right? And most importantly, humans were meant to adapt one way or another, because when the industrial revolution came, like most of the people were basically confused, that they were like scared that like the machines were going to take a lot of the jobs, and it's going to create a severe depression, and going to create a severe crisis along the world and all of that. But after that, people, like, whenever calculator came out, like it didn't replace the mathematicians, right? Like it basically helped the mathematicians to do the job, to do their work more effectively. So this is what AI is going to do. Yes, it's going to take a lot of jobs, but it's going to also like create a lot of jobs at the same time as well. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of an exciting time to be living in right now. So that's just my take. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you're a business owner and you'd like me to, let's say, guide you along the way, you're not sure how to get started with AI, then you can book a free AI audit call with me in the description down below. This will be a call where I'll basically analyze your entire workflows, your operations, and where you can actually use AI in your business to, let's say, drive more revenue into your business, and also the exact tools that you could be using, and also a very clear and actionable step-by-step plan which you and your team can actually execute. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.